All right, Oval fans, hope you're doing well. We're talking about whether or not Sharon was being truthful when she told Kareem that she was not pregnant. I think she's lying. So before going further in the video, take a moment to hit that like button, hit subscribe, click the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. So before we jump into this subject, we just have to ask the question. If you were in Sharon's position and you had two potential baby daddies, for a lack of a better phrase, ain't really shit, would you tell them if they were, well, technically you couldn't really tell who was the father? I mean, I will admit, I think that Sharon did have a valid point of it being too soon to know. And well, not just that, but you know, if she was pregnant, it's more likely to be Barry's, because, you know, looking at the calendar dates and everything, the whole thing with Kareem doesn't really add up. But I mean, like they always say, it only takes one time, and there have been a couple of times we've seen Sharon and Barry. I mean, the first scene we see these two in episode 1, they're literally knocking boots butt naked in the window. So they've had sex at least 2 or 3 times, I believe, in season 1. So it's unclear as to whether or not he's the father. But remember that one time, the one time she stepped out on Barry and stayed at the pharmacy with Kareem after he drove through the front, when Barry drove through the front of the store and they had to board it up to make sure nobody stole the medicine and whatnot. They slept on that cot and apparently had sex. So it's just one of those situations. So you just never know. I think Sharon is lying about not being pregnant. It's something that probably is going to play out for a little bit more until she has more emotional mood swings. She starts to get bigger, but given the fact that time moves by at a strange pace in these shows, I feel like we're going to have a Melissa from the Haves and Have-Not situation where we'll be asking, she's been pregnant for 3 years, why hasn't she had a baby bump? But then you realize it's only been like 2 weeks in the time frame of the show. But I just wonder, you know, I think that Sharon's probably just playing the long game here, where she's going to try to figure out what to do on her own. That's just my own personal opinion. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think Sharon was lying to Kareem about whether or not she was pregnant? Or do you think that she was just telling the truth and she's thankful that neither one of these two knuckleheads are her baby daddy? But with that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you in the next video.